Making headlines, the Special Envoy for Climate Change states that the Maldives must find additional solutions to generate more renewable energy. The ACC states that it is investigating 896 cases related to SOEs. And the governor of the Maldives Monetary Authority, Ali Hashim, attributes the looming economic crisis to the government's neglect of advice provided by the MMA and international financial institutions in recent years.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to PSM News in English with me, Hafiz Al-Sattar. And now the news in detail. Special Envoy for Climate Change Ali Sharif states that the Maldives must find additional solutions to generate more renewable energy. The remarks were made by the Special Envoy during an international conference, Sustainable Materials and Advances in Renewable Technologies.
Speaking at the conference, Special Envoy Sharif revealed that although several efforts to generate renewable energy utilizing solar and wind can be observed, and ocean resources have not been utilized to the maximum to generate energy. Sharif underscored the critical importance of countries like the Maldives to utilize ocean resources to generate hydroelectric power. He added that while the Maldives has a small land area installed in solar panels is not sustainable with the increase in population and capacity. Therefore, he asserted that the Maldives must strive to enhance its energy production by using the available resources.
Our vast ocean is a source of untapped energy. Technologies like wave and tidal energy can provide a consistent and sustainable power supply. I still don't see, enough has been invested in this ocean technology. I know that there are some technologies out there, but it still hasn't been ripe enough, and it's very lagging far behind the race compared to wind and solar power. So, Maldives having this resource here compared to other parts of the world, I think it's a topic that we could really champion if we can come out with some cutting-edge solutions.
The global conference aims to serve as an international platform in which educators and experts working to achieve the Sustainable Developmental Goals (SDGs), individuals conducting researches for various industries, and discuss strategies to achieve common goals. During the conference, the most challenging issues will be highlighted and discussions seeking sustainable solutions with the assistance of modern technology will be held. Research papers will be presented in 9 fields and experts will participate in the conference.
Anti-Corruption Commission of the Maldives ACC states that it is investigating 896 cases related to state-owned enterprises, SOEs. The statement was made by ACC while disclosing information in the cases currently under investigation with the members of the Committee on State-Owned Enterprises of the Parliament.
During the meeting, President of the ACC, Adam Shamil, revealed that investigations are carried out under 2 phases. As such, when a case is initially submitted to the Commission, a preliminary investigation is conducted. In this stage, the ACC obtains written evidence and documents related to the case, evaluates it, and then decides if further investigation is required. If the case revolves around issues of corruption, it is further examined. Highlighting that several cases of SOEs fall under both categories, President Shamil stated that efforts are underway by the Commission to investigate a total of 896 cases. ACC raised concerns over the increase in number of SOE cases, particularly during the last 5 years. Shamil additionally noted that since the Commission assumed office in 2022, 2 major elections, the presidential and the parliamentary elections were held, stressing that the number of cases increased during the presidential election period. While the ACC is working on resolving the cases of SOEs, the ACC revealed that it has collected a total of $1,537 from firms in accordance with the orders issued.
Governor of the Maldives Monetary Authority (MMA), Ali Hashim, attributes the looming economic crisis to the government's neglect of advice provided by the MMA and international financial institutions in recent years. He said the central bank had offered critical information, guidance and support to avert such economic crisis.
Hashim's statements come after the Parliamentary Committee on Economic Affairs voted to advise President Dr. Mohammad Muiz to remove him as MMA governor. The recommendation proposed by Deputy Speaker Ahmad Nazim is based on allegations that Hashim has not adequately fulfilled his responsibilities. The committee has criticized the MMA for failing to contribute effectively to economic improvements, noting that Hashim did not provide any pertinent advice to the government. As a result, the committee decided to remove Hashim and requested his appearance before them, a request Hashim declined by submitting a report instead. In his report, Hashim highlighted the efforts of MMA over the past 2 years to alert the government and stakeholders about the urgent measures needed to safeguard the economy. He emphasized that the current economic challenges and the threat of a crisis stem from the government's disregard for the advice of MMA and a lack of fiscal discipline. He also stressed the need for collective efforts to address the crisis. Following this, the Public Accounts Committee has now given Hashim the final opportunity to appear before the committee to respond to the no-confidence motion against him. Chairman of the committee, Parliamentarian Qasim Ibrahim, told the committee that a decision would be taken on the matter based on his written reply if he does not appear before the committee during its next meeting. The committee found that Hashim had not been performing his duties effectively as governor, particularly at a time when the government was raising funds from the domestic market and required effective regulation. They also noted that the MMA had not advised the government since November 17, 2023 on the key objectives outlined in the MMA Act.
Local government authority LGA decides to hold discussions with Maldives immigration to issue diplomatic or official passports to mayors and councillors.
The decision was made by LGA following a proposal by Thinadhu City Council on issuing diplomatic passports to council members. In a post shared on social media, Minister of Cities, Local Government and Public Works Adam Sharif Umar revealed that discussions were held with the immigration to secure diplomatic passports for all council members. LGA stated that the initiative aims to empower council members and give them the right status they deserve as they are also elected by public. Currently, diplomatic passports are issued to the leaders of the 3 primary branches of the state, judges from the Supreme Court of the Maldives and the High Court of the Maldives, chief judges of other courts and the state ministers. Additionally, such passports are also issued to individuals working for positions of a similar level, members of independent institutions, parliamentarians, senior officials of the security forces and their wives.
Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Muhammad Shahim Ali Saeed reveals that the new website includes an e-book library. The website is set to be launched on July 26th. In a post shared on social media, Minister Dr. Shahim stated that the e-book library will comprise various books published by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs since 2008. The books can be downloaded as well. The minister also said that the video reports on the stories of Prophet Muhammad will also be available from the new website. He added that all topics discussed in the Risalat program will also be available in both English and Diwali language. He further revealed that administrative information, policies and forms can be accessed via the new website. The Islamic Ministry has been asserting several efforts aimed at increasing the religious awareness among the public. The ministry has released a magazine and a program under these efforts. The United States, US and China agrees to supply 2 drones to the Maldives Customs Service to monitor vessels entering the country's borders. The surveillance will be carried out in collaboration with the Maldives National Defense Force (MNDF) Coast Guard. Speaking at the 20th Committee on National Security Services, Commissioner General of Customs Yusuf Amanu Muhammad announced that the drones will be used by MNDF and Customs operating as part of a joint mission. He said that Customs currently lacks a system to monitor vessels entering the country and emphasized the need for drones to cover areas that are otherwise inaccessible without a physical presence. He also said that the drones will also be utilized in cooperation with the newly established MNDF Air Corps. Additionally, Manu revealed that Customs will soon receive an 85-foot vessel donated by the government of Japan and 2 vessels from the government of China. He also noted that a further vessel will be obtained from the US. Fenaka Corporation Limited announces the cancellation of 2 projects that were not part of its original mandate.
The company's financial condition has reached an unprecedented low due to poor policies and management decisions over the past 5 years. Many of its projects were halted during the government's transition after debt exceeding $260 million was reported. Speaking at a rally held by People's National Congress (PNC), Managing Director of PSMNEWS Mohammad Rashid revealed that some projects awarded by the previous government were not officially recorded. He said that it raised public concerns about payments not being made. Additionally, Moaz highlighted that the public can now see the extent of corruption within Fenaka, noting that the previous administration heavily indebted the company and lost public trust. He said that the company had undertaken non-mandate projects to its detriment, such as the construction of 48 ATMs at a cost of $19,130 and the construction of several ice plants at a low cost, including 9 ice plants for $292,000. He also said that employees were hired before project completion, adding to the financial strain. Furthermore, Moaz said a new business plan is being developed to make Fenaka profitable over the next 5 years, detailing future projects and business activities while aiming to minimize wasteful expenditure.
The Waste Management Corporation Limited (WEMCO) says that it will implement a gate fee for customers at its sites in Mafushi, Kurudufushi City and Tinadu City starting from August. WEMCO noted that services have been provided to registered residents of these 3 islands since June. However, there will be no charges for services in June, and the bill for July will be issued on the first week of August. Residents using WEMCO services in Mafushi, Kurudufushi and Tinadu will be charged a monthly fee of around $10 per household. Businesses will be charged $0.017 per litre in Mafushi and $0.064 per litre in Tinadu and Kurudufushi. Additionally, WEMCO sites in Mafushi will charge $32 per tonne, while those in Tinadu and Kurudufushi will charge $7 per tonne. A gate fee of $172 will be also applied to these 3 islands. The Privatization and Corporatization Board (PCB) announces the cancellation of the job notice issued seeking a Chief Executive Officer (CEO) at the Maldives Industrial Fisheries Company Limited (MIFCO). The PCB had issued a notice for the CEO role on June 26th, with the application deadline set for July 15th. The cancellation came due to a lack of eligible applicants meeting the necessary qualifications, which include at least 8 years of experience in managing a fisheries-related company and a minimum of 4 years in an international fisheries role. The CEO position at MIFCO became vacant following the dismissal of Ahmad Shamah Rashid in May. Before his termination, Shamah was removed from his responsibilities, but the PCB has not provided specific details regarding the reason for his dismissal. MIFCO, established in 1993 as a state-owned fisheries company, is currently operating at a loss and has not been profitable for years. The company's primary goal is to enhance the fisheries sector in the Maldives and contribute to the nation's economy. The Chief Executive of a Malaysia-based aircraft services firm, Asia Digital Engineering, Mahesh Kumar, states that the global aircraft maintenance, repairs and operations industry is poised to seek higher growth in the next 5 or 6 years, as a shortage of new planes forces airlines to keep their existing jets flying for longer.
Mahesh stated that new aircraft deliveries have dropped sharply in recent months amid ongoing supply chain disruptions and rising labor costs, which have seen carriers spending more and retaining repair services for longer to keep older planes in the air. ADE, the aircraft maintenance arm of Capital A, which also operates budget airline AirAsia has seen rapid growth since it began operations in September 2020 at the height of the pandemic. While AirAsia remains its biggest customer, ADE expects to attract more third-party airlines and expand its services to cover a wider range of aircraft, including potentially Chinese plane maker Comac, which aims to rival manufacturing giants Boeing and Airbus.
A militant attack on an Indian Army patrol in Jammu and Kashmir kills 4 soldiers, including an officer, the latest incident of violence in the Hindu-dominated part of the troubled Himalayan region.
Authorities have said that the deaths take to 11 this year's tally of Indian soldiers killed in such attacks, as the epicenter of militant activity has shifted in recent years to the Jammu region from the Kashmir Valley. According to army officials, firefight broke out after militants ambushed the foot patrol in the woods of Doda district late on July 15. India and Pakistan both claim the Himalayan region of Kashmir but rule it in part. India blames Pakistan for training, funding and pushing militants into its part of Kashmir from across a ceasefire line, a charge Pakistan denies. Past militant attacks in the Indian-administered region had focused mostly on Muslim-dominated Kashmir. Similar attacks in the Jammu region have killed 43 soldiers in the last 3 years.
Brian Herman says he is ready to defend the claret jug ahead of the 2024 Open Championship at Royal Troon in Scotland.
The 37-year-old American, who lifted his first major at the 2023 Open in Liverpool, said afterwards at a press conference that he was taking the experience of being defending champions of golf's oldest tournament in his stride. Currently ranked 12th in the world, Harman will be seeking to become the first player since Padraig Harrington in 2008 to win back-to-back Open Championships. The 152nd edition of the tournament will take place from July 18 to July 21st, with Troon's Old Course playing host for the 10th time.
Disneyland Paris broke a world record using over 1,500 drones and Mickey Mouse's image in the night sky during the city's Bastille Day celebrations.
The Guinness World Record for the largest aerial display of a fictional character formed by multirotors or drones saw 1,571 drones create a giant tricolor Mickey Mouse hat over Sleeping Beauty Castle at the theme park resort. The event was accompanied by a firework display, all staged by Disneyland Paris entertainment teams and its official technology provider, Dronesus, a leading European drone show technology provider. The team used more than 1,630 drones, including pyro drones, to illuminate the sky throughout a 12-minute performance that combined pyrotechnics, lights and drone choreography. They depicted characters from Walt Disney Animation Studios and Pixar Animation Studios films such as Beauty and the Beast, as well as Parisian landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, the emblematic rose window of Notre Dame Cathedral, and the Moulin Rouge windmill. Ben Spalding, entertainment producer at Disneyland Paris, in a company press release stated that they are thrilled and proud to have set this Guinness World Records title. Entertainment creative lead at Disneyland Paris, Matthew Robin, notes that this is a testament to the creativity, innovation and hard work of their entire team. The resort introduced the Disney Electrical Sky Parade in January this year, a nighttime parade that features more than 500 drones synchronized with lasers, video projections, lights and fountains, all set against the backdrop of the Sleeping Beauty Castle. Disneyland Paris first opened its doors in April 1992 and has hosted over 375 million visits since its opening.
And that's all we have for this hour. Thank you for watching. Wish you all a very pleasant day ahead.